Hey everybody, this is David Mazga with David Mazga Racing, Davphil Racing, and the Budget Pro My channel. Today, in this video, I'm going to show you how I started from scratch, from paper to CNC plasma cut header flange. Stay tuned, we'll get into it. Hey everybody, all right, so I'm going to show you what I used here to make the header flanges, how I started, what I did. These are the tools that I used: a ruler, a protractor, a degree, compass, X-Acto knife, and a pencil. And you don't have to have a digital caliper. But it sure helps. I also use this. But you don't need a digital one. You can just use a normal vernier caliper. But you need something that's very accurate. All right. Put that away. Okay, so how did I start this? First thing I did is I did a rubbing. And what's a rubbing? Well, basically what it is, I'll get in close here. Okay, if you look at it right here, this is the outline of the port right there, and then the D port there. Now if you look at it, let's see here. Oh, it's really hard to tell. So anyway, so there we go. There's a good impression there. I hope you can see that. Okay, do you see that? Okay, so that's what I did is I put this on the head. Let's go over here. The cylinder head. There's the cylinder head here. And let's just pull this off here. So what I did, I took some cardboard, well, it's not cardboard, it's construction paper, so it's fairly thick. It's probably about, well, I don't know, 30 thou, 40 thou thick, maybe more, 30. Anyhow, so what I did is I did a rubbing. First of all, I set this on here. So basically the length of the paper, right? And then what I did was I took a hammer, actually, or I depressed this here, both sides. So I bolt this down, I bolt this down here. Now, now I can get a better impression, because you can, I don't know if you can see me depress. Right there's the edge of the port. Okay, so now I need some center lines. And so the 3/8 bolt hole, get the center of your 3/8 bolt hole here, and your 3/8 of your bolt hole here. And let's just move this over here now. So now once we got, let's see this over here. So probably a little easier here. There we go. So once I know where my holes are, so then I know they're 375, so 3/8 of a hole. The 3/8 is the bolt hole. So I split that in half, do the same thing there, right? I know this is my port because that's the impression right there. Now, by taking your compass, and I'll try to do this. So you take your compass and then you get the center of the hole, right? So now we go like this. So now I know that's my radius, that's half a diameter, right? There's my diameter. So now I know I'm intersecting. Now I know I'm intersecting the center of the bolt hole here. I'm intersecting the bolt right through the center of the bolt here. So I know this is my bolt hole center line, right? Oh, sorry. Okay, so now I got measurements now. Now I can take this center line, this measurement from this point to this point, and I can measure that with my calipers, right? So now I know what that is. So now I have a number. Now I have a number from here to here, obviously too, right? It's my center. So now I have the points that I need to start determining where my circle is. Now I know the center of my exhaust port. So then I know the center is there. So I start running my cross section here, right? So now I split everything up into quadrants. Now I have a measurement for here to here. I also have a measurement from here to here. So now I can be off, I can check my measurements to here, right? Now, on the next step, what I do, I have those measurements in CAD. And so, what I do, I draw some circles. And we know the port isn't there because I just knocked out those holes. I drew these in CAD, right? I drew these also in CAD. And then I started with some circles. I think that would be 2 3/8. I think this would be 2.5 or 2 5/8, somewhere around there. I can't remember exact numbers. But then you determine, okay, so where do I want my port? Is my port square? So now you can start jogging over your port to wherever you want it. So then you just print it out like this. And then we go to another version. Let's just go back to here. And you can see that I've cut out the port there in the holes, bolt holes, right? So now I know those are correct. Now you can see that this red line here is offset towards that one. That is where the center line of that port was, right? So because of these Pontiac heads, the ports are shifted one way. So what I was trying to achieve here is to get equal distance between the bolt hole in this port here and the bolt hole in this port here, right? But basically these circles, and so that was just altering my circle where I wanted it, right? Because this is where the center line was, and we knew that wasn't correct. So this is where you start. These lines here for the bolt holes. This hits the tangent of that one. Hits the tangent there. This goes through the center of the bolt hole. There again. This goes to the center of the bolt hole, and this really does go through the tangent, by the tangent there. Off. It really does. It's just a little bit fudged because I tore it up a bit. So we know these two circles are good. Now it's just aligning that port and nudging it. So you know where your center port, you know where your center is in CAD. So then you just fudge it one way or just move it one way or the other, right? Until you're satisfied. And then I print out every iteration I make. Oops. And just with a sheet of paper, I've designed basically a flange that went from this to this. Yeah, so that's how I did it. Very simple. Anybody can do it. The most important part is this rubbing. Whoops. Most important part is this rubbing. Once you get that, you got to get a good job. You got to do a good job of your rubbing. And once you do that, then the rest is all pretty much easy. It's just measuring, it's basic tools and all that. So, and that's it. All right, this is David Mazga with David Mazga Racing, Dav Racing, and the Budget Pro Mod channel. Peace out.